Hey everybody, welcome in. We're going to take a look and see what is going on for each individual sign regarding Venus and Jupiter going into Leo. Venus is already there. Jupiter is going to join towards the end of the month when Mercury retrograde actually starts, like the very next day after that. So we're going to have a lot of it going on. This is going to affect us in different ways. Um, but the energy is not quiet, the energy is loud, okay? Because Leo is bold and Leo rules the heart. So we're gonna see some things happening. So I want to look at each one of you guys and see what's gonna happen when it comes to work and love. Okay, it's a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Roles can be reversed. Whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. However, Jupiter is going to stay in Leo longer than Venus will. Venus is getting out of Leo. Uh, well, wait, did I say Jupiter's going to stay in Venus? Maybe I said, sorry, I don't know what I said. Jupiter is going to stay in Leo. I had an ADHD moment, y'all. Real time. Jupiter's going to stay in Leo for a while. Okay, so through next year. Venus is out of there by I think July 9th. So, but the energy will coincide. It's almost like going to kick off and then Jupiter and Leo will expand. Okay. So let's see. Aries, work related. What are we going to see when it comes to work? Because remember, Venus doesn't only rule love, it rules money too. So what are we going to see when it comes to work for Aries? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Ace of Wands. A much needed boost. I feel like a lot of us need a much needed boost. Some of us have been already kind of getting that boost a little bit. Others are still waiting for that boost to come in when it comes to our finances and our financial security. You have that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse with that Ace of Wands there. And honestly, because I forgot to mention, Chiron is going into Taurus. I feel like this is the end of the week, and that is actually my natal Chiron. So that's going to be so interesting for me. But um that talks about self-worth, value, money, all of that. So I do feel like it's going to definitely help Aries when it comes to our financial stability and also feeling like we're enough. Okay. So those feelings, I feel that, yeah, because there's something here with your finances. You have the Five of Pentacles here. And maybe you're just feeling like you're in a place of lack or just needing more. But this energy will jumpstart something new and exciting for you. You have that Ace of Wands that's there to the Queen of Wands. Love it. It's something that you yourself are creating. You're in creator mode. Ooh, look at her fro. I love that. I love this card. Look at that. I'm not going to hold you. I didn't realize there was black people in this, so I'm actually very happy about that. However, there's something you're creating, okay? It's something that you're creating. And this is actually whatever that is, whatever you're putting forth, and you're doing it in your own fucking way. You have the Ten of Wands here in the reverse. This is reflecting that whatever it is that you're jump starting and you're putting out there and you're making it known, it's going to take all of that burden off of your back. Like a load is off of you. So financially, this is like the start of finally feeling a breath of fresh air. Let's see. Yep, Page of Pentacles. So it is something that is new. All right, what are you ignoring? You got Two of Swords here. What are you ignoring? Oh, shit. What are you ignoring? Nine of Cups. I don't know what you're ignoring. Oh, anybody? Okay. People trying to get into your head. Haters. Interesting. So you have something new here. It makes you feel good. And I want to just say, just in case something does pop off, you have Two of Swords, Five of Swords. You're ignoring any naysayers, anybody who has a problem with you, any type of complication, anyone that's trying to play with your mind, play games with you, haters, unsupportive friends, um, family members who may try to say, oh no, that's not going to work. Whatever it is, I feel like you're ignoring that because it's like you have this energy now that you're like, I can do this shit. And not saying that you didn't, but I feel like it's more evident during this time. Okay. Which is also going to bring that expansion that you're looking for. Whatever it is, I feel like you can handle it. You have that Two of Pentacles here. You can definitely handle it. Okay. Now, let's look at the love part. Actually, I'm going to take these that I, let's look at the love part. All right, King of Wands here in the reverse. You have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You may have been dealing with somebody who it seems like they just weren't trying to get on the same page as you, weren't trying to get on board with what you're trying to build. Okay, so you may have been dealing with that, and that's closing out. Okay, so you have the World card here. You have something that's closing out. You have something new that's coming in. You have the Seven of Swords here in the reverse, followed by the Ace of Wands again. I'm loving this Ace of Wands. It keeps following you. Now, when I say close out, because as I said close out, I heard that doesn't necessarily mean somebody new. So I'm going to say it out loud. This does not necessarily mean somebody new. This could actually be that someone is now about to get on board with you that wasn't. Someone that maybe was pushing away commitment or building together is now closing that out because I feel like realizations or they're no longer in like self-denial. I feel like there is a sense of them now putting forth that effort, putting out that wand. I mean, look, he got his wand in his hand. So putting that wand out to extend to you. And I think somebody's getting very serious, very open and honest with themselves in relation to how they feel about you. It's a very fiery type of energy. Even with that King of Wands in the reverse, that's not you. I feel like that's somebody else. So you might be dealing with a fire sign. You also have, look, you got Leo here because I got the World card. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You got the fixed signs. So that's Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. All right. So we got an extended offer because someone's now being honest with themselves, seeing the reality, not lying to themselves anymore. Look at that. Look at that. All right. There's a change in perspective with this person. You have the Hanged Man here in the reverse, which is reflecting. They're no longer in, you are about to not be in limbo mode. If this person hasn't already popped up for you, it's showing you that this person's about to pop up. Remember, we got Mercury retrograde. That's sitting there. You already know. The exes love to come out. And so you have somebody here who's now changed their perspective on how they've been viewing certain things when it comes to the two of you. And now what they're wanting to do is they're willing to actually plant that seed to grow with you, to build something significant, because now they can truly see the potential. They see the potential that you see, that you saw. Okay. Now I do want to just see how you feel about this because some of y'all might be done with this person, but I and hell, some of y'all, this could be you. Maybe this is you who didn't want to settle down with somebody and your perspective is changing. Remember, that's why I said roles can be reversed on this. But let me see. Also, you got Pisces energy there. The Devil. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. Oh, man. Whoever this was, it hurt like hell. It hurt like hell. Not speaking this, not being clear about it. I feel like the way that this person felt and went about things, it's like the okay. So like the emotion that they had for you, it was like chained to them. No matter where they turned or how they tried to escape it, they couldn't. This person wants to heal the connection. They don't want to be quiet about it anymore. They don't want to pretend like it's not there. Y'all got somebody coming in trying to fix it. I'm gonna look real quick because I'm running out of time. I'm gonna look real quick. I didn't want these to be lengthy because I want to try to get as many of these dang reads out this week for you. So I don't want to be tired and shit. Knight of Swords in the reverse to the Chariot. I feel like you're down. I don't think that you'll be like, no, I don't want to proceed forward. I feel like you're down. Now, of course, there's going to be a few of y'all in there that say, I don't want to fuck with this person no more. And that's fine if you don't want to fuck with them no more. But I feel like for some of y'all, you'll be down. You might be hesitant at first, but I do feel like you'll still be down. You'll be ready to progress. You just want to see if they're consistent. That's it. So I don't think you're rushing. I think you're going to take your time. But, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. I think there's going to be some gushy moments in emotional exchange. All right, Taurus. What's going on for y'all with work? What does work bring? What does work bring for you during this time period? Y'all, and I knew I was going to do it. If I keep doing like this, number one, I wear glasses. So I can see, but I can't see for real. And with this, I have to squint because of the way that they wrote it. Like, I mean, yeah, it's clear there, but I'm over here having to look at it. Anyway, you got the Magician in the reverse, followed by the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like an old person like doing like this. Hmm. This gives a feeling of like I'm turning my back on something that's not working for me because I just feel like I'm powerless in this situation. Yeah, because you don't want to stress about it. Nine of Swords in the reverse, Death card. Okay, love it because that means that something's about to change, something's shifting. But you have that Nine of Swords here. It's like I said, you turned your back on it. There's something that's not working in your career. It could even be the fucking job itself. Um, but in order for you to not stress on this, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna look away. I'm not gonna think about this. I'm not gonna stress myself out. You have the Death card here, followed by the Emperor in the reverse. There is some sort of shift in relation to what's either being kept from you or like containment, like if you feel like you're stuck. Okay. For some of y'all, I actually feel like there's a shift in like a boss. Like maybe you have a boss that's like manipulative and controlling, micromanaging. Something's about to shift with that. This little part of my shirt is making me itch. Let me see. Give me more on this with that Emperor in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is it. Okay, this is very interesting. So I don't necessarily think it's a new job, but not saying that you are not going to get a new job during this time. But if you have some sort of toxic situation at work where there's something to do with authority, interesting enough, I feel like something happens to where somehow you gain your independence. Now, I'm not going to say that you don't get a new job. You might very well get a new job, or maybe you get moved to another, like, but there's a shakeup. There's a shakeup that allows for there to be more independence and less of somebody hovering over you, because I have Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this could be something that you're going to, that you already have experience in, so it's not like it's you learning something new. But I'm also getting, like, I'm getting a few different messages, and I can only assume that it's because I'm reading for a vast majority of Taurus that have this energy show up in different ways. So the other thing that I get, which all roads are leading to independence. So I love that for you guys. But the other thing that I get is that this person shuts the fuck up. They leave you alone. Maybe they don't leave, but for some reason, they leave you alone. They're not talking to you anymore. They're not bothering you anymore. And you have your independence. Okay? So I'm not mad about that. I feel that it will make work more pleasant. Yeah, look, Five of Wands in the reverse. Whatever that conflict or that challenge was that you had before, it's null and void. It's not there anymore. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me what pops up, because like I said, the energy can show up in various different ways, but it's still all the same, leading to that road of independence, working separately, and not being bothered. So I love that. Anything else on that? Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords. It happens quickly. Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Three of Pentacles. Weirdly enough, it's almost like you take on this role of like people needing you. I feel like you're independent still, but I also feel like people are like, oh, we need Taurus. We need Taurus. That's it. That I'll show you the cards. It's very interesting, to say the least. But okay, that's what we got there. Let's go on to love. Let's see what's going on in love. Feel like you guys have been shifting from leaving something in the past to going to somebody new. They're kind of overlapping. Those energies have been overlapping. So let's just see what happens for love with Taurus. Judgment. Hermit. Fool in reverse. Oh, it's the same. It's that energy. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like this is going to keep coming up until either A, like all of you Taurus people, Taurians, get through this time period, because it feels like someone's coming back to try to get a second chance with you. And that's been the ongoing theme for you guys. No matter where I read, whether I'm doing it on YouTube or if I'm going and doing reels on IG, it still comes up. Doesn't matter. But you have somebody here that I feel like you've isolated from. You have that hermit there, that you feel very cautious about allowing back in. So I do feel like there's that sense of, I don't know if I should. Like, you have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is reflecting not knowing which direction to go in. You have the Nine of Pentacles again, which is reflecting that independent energy. Just keep in mind, normally how things show up with work is usually how things show up in love. So that independence is there, right? And on top of that, I know that you guys are going to be affected by Chiron going into Taurus, and this is all about your value, your self-worth, and having that independence and pleasure and things like that. But you do have this person. You have Scorpio, Virgo, Aries energy so far with that. Give me more for love. Lots of shit is popping out. King of Swords. Four of Swords. They're going to come in wanting to heal stuff with you. I feel like this person is waking up to the connection. They're wanting to heal things. This is them waking up from the dead. Remember, that's like, those are coffins popping up in the sky. In the sky. So, you got a zombie here. You got a zombie. All right. So what's going down with this? Devil. It's always the same fucking energy. Taurus, you got somebody obsessed with you. They keep popping up. I feel like this has been like, what is this, month 2, month 3 now? You got Capricorn energy here. They're chained to you. They're stuck to you. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Death card. I feel like this person, it's like there's a lesson that's learned, but I also feel like there's still unhealthy attachments that's along with it. And keep in mind, Jupiter expands. So it doesn't necessarily mean that everything's going to be peaches and cream and that now it's like, we got it's like luck is on our side. Whatever is going on at the time, that shit's going to expand. So it will expand the bad and it will expand the good. It just depends on like how you're dealing with the shit. And I feel like this is expanding with this person in relation to how they feel about you. I do feel like they want an opportunity to try to change the way that things were before because they didn't work. But I honestly think you're very cautious. I feel like for a lot of you, you've let them go. They haven't let you go. Yeah, I see offers. I see them opening up. I see them having offers. I see them showing you exactly what they want. It's going to expand their emotions. Why is everybody and their mama calling me right now? Sorry. I should have muted my computer there. That was 2 phone calls back to back. I'm glad I had ended that. But yeah, Taurus, like, I don't know. I really think about it because across the board, the one thing that I did see about this old person is that there were some toxic traits and behaviors that were in that connection that needed to change. Some people can change. Some people, it's just in them. Okay. Let's go on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, work. Gemini, work. What's going on? 9 of Swords. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Some of y'all might be stressed out because you don't know what direction to go in when it comes to work. Maybe you're trying to pivot a career or pivot from a career, going a different direction. I feel like there's a lot of you trying to figure shit out. Remember, Uranus is still in Gemini. So we're all still being affected by that. Let's see. Page of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like for a lot of y'all, what you're doing right now, or maybe this is like recent past energy, okay? You may have felt like I don't feel, what's the word I'm looking for? That passion to go towards this career path that I've been on for forever. I want to pivot. I want to completely start all over again. And I feel like that is very much on par for Gemini, you guys right now. I feel like you're about to. I feel like it's about to be a major pivot, but give me just a second here. Four of Pentacles, King of Swords, Two of Cups. Yeah, something becomes very clear to you on a career or a job or some idea that you've had. It's become very clear to you that you kind of need to divorce it, let it go. I feel like for some of y'all are going to go towards a passion versus this is a job that I'm doing to make money. Like I feel a spontaneous type of energy. Yeah, the Moon card here followed by the Page of Cups. What did I say? It's something that is a passion of yours that maybe you don't let other people know about. Because with that Moon card here, this is something that is kept quiet, that's kept a secret, that's not exposed to the world. And this right here has something to do with your creativity, but it also has something to do with how you feel about it, what you're passionate about, what the feeling that it brings you. I feel like whatever this is that you're about to do, it's going to shock people, because I do get like the original, and I love that they still kept it, that fish in the cup. On the original, she's surprised. She didn't anticipate that fish popping up out of her cup. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be something that shocks people that you're about to do. Hell, the mere fact of you just possibly just up and quitting might be the whole I'm shocked, you know? Let me see. Eight of Wands in reverse. I honestly think you're not going to tell people what you're doing initially, but I do feel like you're about to build something. And you're not telling people about it because you don't want them to fuck it up. This is one of those feelings of like, I don't want to tell people until I've gotten it completed. You have that Three of Pentacles that's there. I feel like you're going towards your passion. You're taking a brave, bold step towards something. Yeah, and you're ending another thing. You got that Ten of Swords that's there. The Empress in the reverse. I think it's a big step. I do feel like, however, you're going to be shocked with the support that you get, whether it is the money that you bring in or actual people that support you. But I do feel like you're about to take some bold action. All right, let's go on. What's going on with love? What's going on with love? Star card in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Looks like you're healing from something that you're healing from something that didn't turn out to be what you thought it would be. Potential. Something that you may even have told yourself it was a waste of time. You have the Death card here, followed by the Eight of Pentacles. What is this? For a lot of you, I feel like you pouring into your work is going to help with you getting over it, like the transition of being disappointed by something not materializing and kicking yourself for even doing it, and, you know, having to heal that, not being so pessimistic about love as well. But you had the, like I said, you have the Death card here followed by the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like work is going to be the bridge to help you get over it. Let me see. Oh, I think you got an ex trying to come back, because you got Judgment in the reverse. You got the Two of Swords. This is you ignoring. Yes, you do. Yep, you do. This is you ignoring allowing something back into your life because you feel like it is bad judgment. You got Scorpio energy here twice. So could be a Scorpio, Aquarius too. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It is somebody that's trying to be a part of your life, part of your day-to-day. They want to be included. They don't want to be a stranger to you. They don't want to be left out. they're holding on to you. You have the Four of Pentacles here, but I feel like you're holding back while they're holding on. Fool card in the reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. During this time period, you may ignore someone who tries to come back into your life. And I feel like they're going to be very loud and vocal about wanting to come back. I feel like you are very suspicious of them. You don't trust it. You feel like it's a huge risk to even consider it. All right, what else? Five of Cups. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, it's a no-go for you. You feel like this would possibly have you, like, you feel like you lost stuff before. You would lose more if you were, and you wouldn't be respecting your own boundaries. Like, that's how you're feeling. This person just wants that reconnection. I see them. You know, it's interesting though, because I don't feel like this person has grown. I don't think that they have done really much growing at all, especially because of that Knight of Pentacles in the reverse with the Page of Cups. I feel like they're still very self-absorbed. They didn't really learn the lesson. They just want the reconnection. So your spidey your spidey senses that are tingling, they're not wrong. Hierophant. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's not going to hide from you that they're wanting to have something official. They're wanting to get back together. I feel like that's what their main objective is, but I don't feel like you're going to do that. You have the Hermit here. That's Virgo energy. You're going to keep from this person. You feel like this is a loss. If you were to do it, this person feels like it's a gain, and they're trying to push for y'all to get back together. You got a Taurus energy there. So, but I don't think so. I feel like it's closure for you. The World card. It's closure. You're done. And maybe that's what maybe that's what it's bringing to you, is that full circle. You've completely closed it out, and you're taking your passions and putting it towards work. And work will, work is going to help you heal. You have Taurus, Libra, I'm sorry, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. All right, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? All right. First things first, for work, we have the Sun card in the reverse, followed by the Page of Wands. There could be something that it's like you feel like you're not gaining, or you weren't gaining recognition, or maybe you were trying to stay in the shadows. Because that kind of feels like what it is. It's like trying to stay in the shadows, not really wanting to be seen. You're going to be seen anyway. So, Cancer, this is a great time for you to be seen in work-related situation. All right, you have that Page of Wands, which is almost kind of like I think it's interesting because the Page of Wands, you see, like, she's right on the outskirts of where the sun is shining. It's like stepping into the sun to be seen. I feel like there's going to be some shifts there. You have Two of Cups here in the reverse, followed by the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You're separating yourself from, could be a mindset, but let me see. Emperor. Nine of Wands. All right, this is very random. I mean, it might makes sense during this time, but I feel like you're separating yourself. It's not necessarily a mindset. I feel like this is more so, this could be a company. So maybe some of you are divorcing your company that you work for. This could be a partnership that you once had. It seems like this is just trying to take it was taking a toll on you. So I feel like you're removing yourself from that. So there's quite a few shifts that's here. I also see you stepping into more of, I'm telling you, you're stepping into more of a visible role. Even though you're a little defensive about it because you really didn't want to do that in the first place. But I do see like the role is more visible. It's for some of you it might be where you are now manning a team if you're not already. For others of you it's just going up the ladder. There could even be the fact that you're a business owner now. And so now you're having to be visible. You don't really have an option if you want the business to thrive. Um, but I do see more stability for you, definitely more expansion and growth. Give me more. Strength card in the reverse. Seven of Swords. All right. Definitely needing to get out of your head. I feel like you do. I feel like you're going to. But there's a feeling of like fake it till you make it. That's why I was smiling because I was like, what's going on that they feel like they would need to fake it till they make it. But I mean honestly it could be the whole fact of having to be seen, be noticed, possibly being the face of something that you really didn't want to do. You wanted to be in the background, but you're now having to. Um but I feel like eventually like you may start off kind of like, I don't want to do this, but I feel like eventually things get better for you and you're no longer in your head about it. You get out of your own way basically. But I do get a sense of fake it till you make it. Like you're doing it scared, almost like you have to tell yourself certain things in order for you to go forth and do what you need to do. I just feel like there's more visibility. Anything else? Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. It's something in relation to how you do things, the way that you do things, the way that you speak. I feel like your voice is very important in this. People are listening. Okay, let's look at love. All right. What about love during this time? All right. Four of Wands in the reverse. Two of Wands. Death card in the reverse. Ace of Swords. Feels like you're making a decision not to start anything, to kind of just stay the way that you are right now. Yeah, Scorpio energy there. But it definitely feels like, I'm just gonna, however things are right now, it feels better. I feel like I'm winning more. I feel like this is more, this is better for me. I'm able to think clearly. Um, Give me more on love during this time. Two of Swords in the reverse. Hanged Man in the reverse. Three of Wands. Give me more on that. Justice in the reverse. reverse. I think you change your mind. You're gonna end up changing your mind. There's it's like I feel like your heart center gets reactivated. It comes back. You come back to you. I don't think that you are going to stay like that. I think maybe at the beginning or maybe even right now you're like that, but I don't think you're going to stay like that. Cuz this it's almost like it's based off of something else or something that had went down. And so you just kind of were like, "You know what? I don't really think that this is my thing." Or maybe I shouldn't pay attention to it because it could be the wrong time. You got what is that? Justice, judgment, Hierophant. So you're like, maybe it's not the right time. I don't need to be distracted. I can't give 100% to love right now. There's something that comes in for you that changes your mind. You got the Hanged Man in the reverse, the Two of Swords in the reverse. I don't think that you're going to stay like that. And I feel like it's because it's something that you've been waiting on. Three of Wands, something like your ships come in. But there's something here. It's like you've waited for this type of love or this type of situation, this type of person, and it's going to completely change your thought process on it. Remember, even though Venus is only in Leo until July 9th, Jupiter stays in Leo until next year. I think April, if I'm not mistaken. So you still got time, even after July. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Y'all are going to end up in a relationship. And I do feel like it comes out of nowhere. And I think it changes exactly how you were thinking before. It's something real. You've been waiting for real. Seven of Swords in the reverse. It's something authentic. It's something real. It's something that you can see yourself in. So expect the unexpected with that. All right. I'm going to take a quick break and come back. All right, Leo. Let's first go into work. What can we expect with Venus and Jupiter in Leo? All right. There's some decisions that you're making or a path that you're deciding to choose during this time. And I feel like this is going to be definitely a light being shown upon what you decide. This is illuminating it and not keeping it in the dark. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of, you're getting a lot of attention, okay? On whatever path it is that you're on. Give me a second here. So much so you might be kind of drowning in the commitment that you've made for whatever your career path is. I have Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Two of Cups. It might be a little bit overwhelming for you. Whatever your choice is. Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of attention. There's a lot of people coming at you. There's a lot of communication. I see like a lot of messages. People trying to reach out. You are, I mean, this is your energy, right? This is your energy. Give me more. Devil. Oh. Ten of Cups in the reverse. I will say this, okay? When it comes to people wanting your time or there is a sense of people also feeling like they own your time as well and being unhappy sometimes with you not fulfilling certain things that they want. This is also the time where people can get very obsessive. And I feel like for you guys specifically, and because so much is going to be in Leo, excuse me, that you guys might have people kind of obsessed with you. Temperance. I love that. I do feel like this recognition and the attention and the expansion that you're receiving, I also feel like this is something that is divinely orchestrated. Like this is your time to shine. And I do feel like eventually you guys will handle it better, but initially, because it's so much coming at one time, you might feel a little bit overwhelmed. All right, give me more. You have Chariot in the reverse, followed by the Five of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel like you guys are getting over some sort of delays or some sort of, well, I mean, yeah, like a delay or a stall. If you felt like, okay, this isn't working or something's not happening for me, this is definitely lifting that and allowing for there to be more progress for you in whatever field of work that you do. Give me more. High Priestess, Nine of Wands. I will say for some of you during that time, because there's so much attention that's being given to you, that you'll want to also make sure that you are protecting your privacy. There is something to do with privacy. Just make sure that you're protecting it, okay? Because like I said, you got people that are going to be obsessed with you, weirdly enough, like especially if you're a personality, or and when I say personality, I mean like social media, right? So having a social media presence or needing social media to market something. Hell, even working in a fucking corporate office, people can still become obsessed with you and want to, like, you got people that are crazy. I had, I'm about to go into the love part. I had somebody stalk me from work. He found out where I parked and followed me home. And he used to leave letters on my on my I mean, it's not funny. It was fucking scary. But he used to leave letters on my windshield. Now keep in mind that this was a building that was a mile long with 4 stories, and I don't think me and that guy even worked in the same area, and yet he found out where I used to park in the parking garage. Okay. Why, and that's why I say there are people that will become obsessed with you during this time, Leo, because it's just that, I don't know, it's the magnetism. All right, let's go on to love. I'm like, I don't know why you stalking me. I am not nice at all. And if I got a weapon in this car, you finna get fucked up. Or I'll fight you. It don't matter. I use my hands too. I used to fight. I used to fight men back in the day. All right, love. You got Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse. You got Five of Swords. Yeah, there may have been a missed opportunity or something that you could possibly deem to be a missed opportunity, even if it was the other person who missed the opportunity. There may have been a missed opportunity due to like complications, or just like somebody playing mind games, or maybe they had mind games of their own. I see like a lot of incoming communication from whoever this person is after a time period of no communication, or it just felt like it was blocked communication, where it doesn't necessarily, when I say blocked communication, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are not talking to this person. This could mean that like they just couldn't get out of them what they wanted to say. Okay. But I feel like they're going to be getting out a lot of shit that they want to say. A lot of things that's on their heart, you're going to hear about. You have Seven of Pentacles here. You also have the Ace of Wands. This person sees the potential in this false start. Like they don't want it to be a false start. They see the potential between the two of you, so that may be something that they communicate to you during that time. Maybe more. You have the Hermit here, followed by the Five of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this person during this isolation period has had a lot of time to reflect. there's some sort of challenge that they once had, or some sort of problem that there was once that they once had between the two of you, that although I don't feel like it is completely eliminated, I do feel like it's not as big of an issue. Like it's becoming resolved. It's not resolved, but it's becoming resolved. You got Knight of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Empress in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody, ooh, if y'all were in a third party situation, somebody's breaking free from that. It's like they can no longer pretend how they feel. They're aborting mission. This is an aborted mission. This is not working out for them, and they're walking away. They're getting out of something here. It's not completely done. And I say that because for some of y'all, this person's needing to get a divorce. This is my divorcee when she's like this. When it's like this, and I see it, it means that they're breaking free. They're getting out of that self-restriction that they had, but it's not completely done. Now, if it's not a divorce, this could honestly be like whatever the challenge was, or whatever that was getting in between the two of you, they're now making moves. They're taking action to free themselves completely. Strength card. Nine of Swords. Four of Pentacles. So what are they finding the strength to do? You could be dealing with another Leo. To walk away. Yep. So for you, Leo, if you've been dealing with someone that has been trying to get out of something, the stress of holding on to this thing that they knew they shouldn't have been in, they can't do it anymore. They have found the strength to walk away from the past, to let it burn. Okay, very specific. Very specific. Now, if it's not a third party situation, it honestly has something to do with their past, breaking free from the past, like maybe a past relationship that has really affected them. They're now getting out of that, moving away from it, being able to finally get into a position where they can voice how they feel about you and move more towards you. Okay. Alrighty. We got Virgo now. All right, Virgo, work. What's going on? What's going on in work? You're dropping something and going on to something new. So some of y'all have walked away from a commitment or like a work environment that at one point you were just kind of, you were handling it the best that you could. This is saying I dropped all that shit and I moved on to something new that makes me happy. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse, followed by the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you walked away, or you're walking away. You may decide to walk away, find you a new job because you needed better pay. And I feel like you guys are walking into, oh, I love that. I was just about to say, I feel like you guys are walking into more money. And this is what it says, Nine of Pentacles, more money. I love that for y'all. Love that for y'all. All right. Two of Wands here. Three of Wands. To the Page of Wands in the reverse. I really do feel like you guys are choosing a different direction to go in. And it's like you're just waiting on the moment for it to be the right moment for you to walk away. So you're definitely planning it out. I don't think that this is something spontaneous. I feel like this is something very, you strategically did this for yourself. What else for work? I feel like yours got like straight to the point. What else for work? All right, you got Justice here, followed by the Magician in the reverse. Yeah, whatever this new choice is that you're deciding on, it is the right choice for you. The environment or this job that you're currently at, for the ones that do resonate with this, whatever it may be, the manipulation, the toxicity, the money, whatever it is, it's just not working for you. It's not something that you can make happen the way that you want to happen. And you are very justified in doing what is right for you, especially because more money is coming in. You can't say no for more money. Anything else for the work part? I feel like we got we got to the point way too fast. Let me see. Anything else for Virgo when it comes to work during this time period? Five of Swords in the reverse. Strength card in the reverse. Yeah, once you release it, I feel like there's not any complications. Like there's the conflicts that you have endured in this previous location, done. You're done with it. So you're done with it. You're donezo. So let's go into love. Let's see what's happening for you in love. Let's see. Let's see what's happening in love. What is happening in love? Death card in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. Two of Swords. Okay, so you got... I wanted to call him a fucktard. Maybe they are a fucktard. I don't know. Maybe you feel like they're a fucktard. So, like, you have this person that the situation's not changing. They're not fighting for it. It feels almost like they're ignoring it. And that's like the current energy. Yeah, you have that death card there. So you got Scorpio energy here. Could have happened during Scorpio timing, or they could have Scorpio in their chart somewhere. But it just feels like there's a block. There's a block. There's no shift, no change is developing, is happening. Give me more. Boom! Look at that. And then the tower happens and breaks all that shit down. Okay, so what's about to transpire? What is about to happen? Give me some tea. We want the tea on Virgo. You got Scorpio energy again. All right, so you got the tower here. So there's some sort of epiphany. There's some sort of insight that happens. There's some sort of shakeup in this yucky foundation that y'all got going on. So let's see. The devil. The Nine of Pentacles. This person's still obsessed with you. So even if you, okay, so that's their insight then. The insight is they're obsessed with you and they're obsessed with the connection. They're obsessed with still feeling the connection. You're still a thing in this person's head. Even if they're not talking to you, even if they're ignoring you, you're still in here, living rent free. Six of Swords. The Justice in the reverse. This person doesn't feel right moving on. And that's the reason as to why they're obsessed with you, is that they don't feel right. It feels wrong. It feels wrong to move on. So they just sit in the Freaking silence. All right, give me more. What is this energy going to do for them? For this situation with Virgo? You got Libra energy here, by the way, and Capricorn energy. And I know in the Leo read, I did not give y'all that, so I will write it out with the timestamp. So my apologies if y'all are still listening. Probably not, but you know. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Swords. This person has been coping with lying to themselves in order to not overthink about you and stress about you, but they're lying to themselves about something. There's a narrative here that is not true. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's a narrative that is not true. This is something that they normally do. This is a habitual thing. And Sag and Pisces energy there. So what's gonna occur between these two? What's gonna occur between these two? Ah, jeez. They're breaking no contact. This person, I feel like, has been waiting for you to reach out to them. Okay. They've been waiting for you to reach out to them. This person, I see them breaking the no contact, wanting to reconnect with you. The only thing about it is it's not going to be consistent. It's not going to be consistent. But I do feel like this person is sick of being left out in the cold. That actually makes them feel very, like, I feel like this person feels low. When they think about, like, the two of you, it does not make them feel good about, like, it doesn't make them feel good. That's why they do a lot of ignoring and pretending like this doesn't exist. Hermit. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like this person's going to get out of their head, and I feel like you're going to have the upper hand. You got Virgo energy there. You're going to have the upper hand. You are going to get to make the decision on what you want to do with this person. But I do feel like they are going to break the silence because they can't take not being a part of your life. So. And they're sick of waiting on you to do it, because I do feel like this person's waiting on you to do it. All right, Libra. What's going on for Libra? I want to start sitting back at my desk again, but I need a different chair. Actually, I want a new desk and a different chair. Work for Libra. Oh shit, Justice in the reverse. Three of Wands. Temperance. You're waiting for the right time, or this may even be divine timing that something comes in for you, because you're starting to get, like, something's not working for you when it comes to work related shit. Either you don't feel like you have the type of presence that you would like. It just feels like it's either they're taking advantage of you, or there's something that is creating a disadvantage for you. It's like you're not getting to the level that you're wanting to get to. It could even be that they are putting too much work on you. You've been trying to give it time, but I do feel like something is about to happen, and I do feel like it's supposed to happen right now. Okay? What is it? What's happening during this time for Libra? Two of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Tower. Some of y'all are starting over. I don't know if you're quitting. But Tower to the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like, I'm about to go start all over again. The Tower has come down. The ability to be able to stay in something that might not be good for you. I don't know. I feel like there's something here about you starting over. What's the Two of Pentacles? Maybe this has already happened for you. Two of Pentacles to Ten of Pentacles. I tell you what though, whatever this tower, it's like it might be a blessing in disguise if it is like y'all getting like, because sometimes I'll pull layoffs, I mean, it's a thing. I can't pretend like it's not. Whatever this is a blessing in disguise. I feel like you getting like not being over there, it's almost like you were waiting for something to pop off and you're managing it very well. And I think you're really happy with whatever the outcome is after this tower. Give me more. Nine of Wands in the reverse, open to the universe to bring you something, and then boom, Four of Wands, stability, Ace of Swords, that sort of victory, something that is actually more authentic to you, and the Ace of Wands, more exciting. Some of y'all might be going to a new job or doing something different, or maybe betting on yourself. Maybe that's what it is. You're betting on yourself. But whatever it is, I feel like whatever this was, it's the initiation to get you to something better. And it's all because you opened up and allowed the universe to give it to you. Because I really do feel, especially going back to this Temperance card, all of this shit was divinely orchestrated to get you to that next level, to get you to the next thing that you're supposed to like truly be at. The Fool card, I said something about betting on yourself. I feel like some of y'all may fucking do that. If you're wanting to do entrepreneurship or, you know, something else, whatever else. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever it is, you're landing on your feet with support, whether it's somebody else backing you or you're making your own money, all because you bet on yourself. Okay? So this is, and then look, you get to leave the fucking past behind and you feel no type of way. There's no loss that's suffered. Not a real one anyway. I like this. I like this. Okay, let's go on to love. Let's see what's going on in love. I need to call my Libra friend. Maybe I'll call her today. Oh my gosh. I need to call my Libra friend. All right. Love. What's going on for my Libras? Love during this time period. Page of Cups. Five of Wands. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Why the Five of Wands? I just heard beating them off with a stick. You may have some lady callers or gentlemen callers. Some people that are fighting over you. I don't think you care because of that Nine of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse. I don't think you care. I just heard may the best man win. So I mean, I feel like you are in a nice little place when it comes to the love portion of it. I do feel like you got people crushing on you. I honestly don't think it's just one. I feel like there's multiple people that are interested in you. Maybe not everybody says something, but you got people that they want to fight over you. Okay? Give me more. Let's see. Empress in the reverse. That's your card. Why? Why the Empress in the reverse? Two of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Because somebody that you disconnected from as well is going to try to, okay, so that's why you got options. You got people fighting over you. You have one in particular here that I don't really know if you want to go back to this mofo, because I feel like at the time that you were dealing with this person, um, they tried to, They tried to make you feel like you wasn't him or you wasn't her. Like you wasn't that bitch. Like you wasn't that dude. Like you not who you are. Like you not who you know you are. I feel like this person devalued you or try, not, they didn't actually do that, but they tried to. And that's been something for some of you, that's been something that's kind of sat with you. Because number one, the audacity. And number two, like if you're in something that's not so healthy, it does sit with you and you got to kind of cleanse yourself to like get rid of it. And I feel like you did. For a lot of y'all, you did. You did. You have the Queen of Swords here. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody, and I just said, that tried to okie doke you. They tried to play you. They tried to act like you wasn't it. Somebody who I would call that, when people try to do that, like you ain't gotta, like mental abuse. You ain't gotta get cussed out. But if they're trying to make you feel less than, that's abuse to me. Okay? If you're not building me up, that's abuse. But you got somebody here that's trying to come back. They're trying to, it's somebody here that once they walked away and you disconnected from them, they you felt lighter. You felt lighter. And I feel like you worked damn hard to get yourself back in order. They're going to try to get back together. I feel like you got options as well. But I see a love offer coming in. And I do see you holding back because I feel like you're stronger than you were when this person came around. Okay? That's what I got. I don't think you really care about the love situation. Not saying that you, excuse me, not saying that you don't care at all. I feel like during a little bit of this time that there's not really anybody like of interest that's coming your way that you're like, "Oh yeah, I got to be with this person." And that's not for everybody, but that's just the energy that I was picking up for a lot of y'all. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else. Okay. Scorpio. What's going on in work for Scorpio? Oh my goodness. Okay. What's going on in work for Scorpio? Hmm. Two of Wands. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Looks like you're making, why was I going to say making my way downtown? Okay. Two of Wands to the Seven of Wands. It looks like you're making a choice to do something that's outside of your comfort zone, like getting outside of the boundaries that you've created for yourself previously. So like, let's say, for example, you don't like to be seen, Scorpio. You like to be in the shadows. You like to be a ninja. Like that's your shit, right? Um, you might do some stuff. You might decide to do some stuff that, allows people to like truly see you, truly see the gifts that you have, see your personality, see what you have to offer to the world, Um, yeah, and I feel like you're going to be celebrated. Shut up. Look at this. Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's something that you're gonna feel like you're hesitant towards it. You're not like rushing in to do it. But regardless, I feel like you're celebrated. I feel like people are loving whatever it is that they are seeing about you. So keep that in mind. And I've been kind of harping on this when it comes to Scorpio and you guys letting yourselves be seen. Really, all the water signs, I've been on y'all's butts about this. But y'all in particular, for real. You have the Four of Wands here in the reverse, followed by the Four of Swords in the reverse. So there is something here that you're needing to start. I think you're towards this time period, you may be feeling a little bit antsy on starting. Okay. And maybe that's the whole reason as to why you're making the decision to open up and allowing people to see, is because you start to feel that antsiness. You got the Page of Swords in the reverse, which is reflecting that whole no longer being in the shadows. This card, the Page of Swords, is like my ninja card. This is what it literally makes me think of as a ninja. And I think about that with y'all. And I feel like when it's in the reverse, it's like I'm giving you information, but only what I want you to know, not everything. So that's kind of how you're going about it. I'm allowing people to see certain things that I feel comfortable with, even though it is outside of my norm. So I do see you guys opening up a little bit more when it comes to your work product, maybe speaking up more. Give me more. The moon. Six of Wands. See, you're going to want to be, you're going to want to not be seen. That's understandable because that's kind of like the norm, right? The moon, even though this isn't your card and it's Cancers, and it can be Pisces, just depends. But this is right up your alleyway. Right up your alley. You know, the subconscious, being in the shadows. However, you're going to be seen. I feel like people are going to like be drawn to you, to your mystery too. Like they're going to be drawn to the mystery. They're going to be drawn to that. You just expect it. Just expect it. Okay? But a light is going to be shown on that ass. All right, let's go to the love part. What's up with the love for Scorpio? Nine of Swords in the reverse. You got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Why the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Temperance in the reverse. So what does that mean for this timing? Knight of Swords in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. Okay. When it comes to love, and this could be, I'll say this, it could be somebody else doing this towards you, or you're going to be doing this towards someone else. Something that you would normally not communicate and you would just kind of keep to yourself. I feel as though in order for you to get out of this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, you are going to talk to someone about it. Page of Pentacles. There's something that you're repeating that you don't want to repeat anymore. You feel like it's maybe creating an instability by not talking about this. But I feel like whatever it is, you're wanting to open up. Now this could be, normally I don't talk about my feelings, but I'm gonna do that this time around. You got Sag Pisces energy there. Yeah, and Sag again because of the Temperance card. All right, give me more on that Page of Pentacles. What is that about when it comes to love for Scorpio? Fool card. It's something that you're taking a leap of faith on. Oh, and it provides healing. Oh, I love this. I love this. Now, like I said, if it's not you and it's your person's going to do this for you or to you, with you, with you, not to you, but they're opening up on how they feel. Okay, they're providing that information to you. They're taking a risk, something that they feel is risky. Like I said, this could be you though. You got Aries energy here. But whatever it is that's divulged, and it is something that is new, it's something that is different. It can be a little scary, but it feels like real change is happening. It is healing something, whether it's healing the connection or healing something within that may have been a trigger or a pain point. All right, what else? Ooh. What else for Scorpio? Page of Cups in reverse. Nine of Wands. World. It's interesting. I don't know whose response is normally like this. If it's you, you'll know if you can sometimes pop off without letting things because this actually kind of gives me like a vibe of an underdeveloped Aries. But it's like whatever this feels like a cause and effect. Whoever is the one that can sometimes pop off prematurely, after this conversation is had or these emotions are divulged, it puts a stop to this. It closes this type of behavior out. It allows two people to open up to each other and to slow down and to have more intention behind communication. Like, I feel like what's happening for you guys, whoever it is that you're involved with, it's allowing for the two of you to have better communication from the heart too, at that, and not just passionate arguments. And for zodiac signs, for the world card I have is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So you could be dealing with someone who has that in their chart too. All right, let's go on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on for you during this time? Let's look at work. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's some sort of habit that is it's a consistent cycle that you're in. It's not helping you though. You got Sagittarius, Pisces energy here. That's you. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is about working alone. Changing a cycle in that. Give me more. Five of Cups in the reverse. It's something that you're healing from the past. And I do feel like it has something to do with others. It has something to do with maybe possibly allowing others to not necessarily work with you, but maybe working with others, not being as independent. I mean, you're an independent sign, but like, you know, give me more on this. The Devil in the reverse. The Empress in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. I don't know what this is, but I do feel like you are releasing something and allowing, like learning how to allow others. Yeah, it's about allowing others to be a part of what you're working on. Maybe, I don't know, but whatever it is, whatever new that you're doing in relation to whether it's allowing other people's input or working with others, it is something new for you. And I do feel like it does open you up to new experiences. And I feel like it actually improves your work. Not saying that your work wasn't good, but it's just something about allowing something valuable in and opening up a bit more. Because maybe you didn't see working with others as being valuable. No, but it is something about others, working with others, receiving something of value, and growth opportunities. Give me more for Sag. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something that is new, but I feel like it's going to lead to your abundance. It's something new that you're like investing in, starting from the ground up. Anything else for Sag? Knight of Cups. King of Wands. Yeah. It's about like others wanting to offer up either some sort of support, something along those lines, or and I feel like normally you would work on your own. But whatever this is, I do still feel like there's independent working. I don't feel like it that goes away. I just feel like you're opening, best way I can describe it is like thinking outside of the box. Your proverbial box and doing something a little different. Regardless of it, it brings the results and success that you're wanting. That star card there. All right, let's look at love. What's going on for love during this time? Magician. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands in reverse. You got some communication. There's fast movement here. There's vulnerability. There is the ability to make something happen. Is this somebody that Sagittarius knows? You got Gemini energy here, by the way. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I do feel like you know this person. I feel like you've been in a repeat cycle with this person before, but I do feel like they're coming in to prove that that they're different, that they've changed, or that they can fix things with you. Sag, Pisces energy here. Give me more. I heard pulling out all the stops. So I feel like this person is really going to go above and beyond to prove to you what they can do. This is somebody who feels like they had unfinished business with you. They didn't want to charge in. They wanted to be intentional. You have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy there. Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Devil. This person tried to act like they weren't hooked on you. Like this is somebody here who normally hides how they feel. I feel like the way that not that they're not authentic or that they are fake, but it's more so of a feeling of like a mask. They put on a mask to pretend that they don't feel this like pull towards you, this obsession with you. You got Capricorn energy. Six of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles. But this person's approaching slowly because, okay, number one, I feel like they're lacking some confidence here. I don't know where the lack of confidence is coming from, but it's almost like they feel like they're not worthy to have you, or they feel like they're not on your level of in some way. Five of Swords. I think it's just it's their mental. It's just how they feel about themselves. Yeah. It's like they create a restriction. They created the restriction. I don't know, but I don't think it was you. I really don't. I don't feel like you did it. I think they did it. I feel like they're in constant conflict, or they were in constant conflict, but they're trying to get over the past, or they have gotten over the past for some of you, especially because they're coming in a little bit more confident, relating to you and wanting to show you that they can do the things. Yep, I feel like this was a false start at one point. This was a false start. So I feel like this person is going to come in intentional. I don't think that they're going to come in just fiery and passionate. They want to appear to you to have their shit together. You got Aries and Cancer energy there. But they're going to have action behind their words. They're wanting you to see how they felt. This isn't going, I mean, like, honestly, they want to show you. They're going to tell you, and they want to show you. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Death card. The way you're going to know who this person is uncooperative, felt very one-sided, felt like things just weren't changing. There's going to be expansion here. And you got Scorpio energy again. All right, that's what I got for Sag. Let's go on to Capricorn. I'm going to have to take a break, and I'll be right back. All right, Capricorn. What's going on with work when it comes to Venus and Jupiter being in Leo? What's going on with work? All right. Things are running a little bit smoother. Or it just could be that you're handling complications a little bit better. But I see you being able to handle things. I don't see things being as challenging as it may have been before. Give me more. Three of Swords. Hanged Man. This is interesting. There's something regarding feeling betrayed at work, but you're still like there. I feel like you're still there. You're still putting in time. Things are becoming a little bit more manageable. So what's going on for Capricorn? Ah, okay, there it is. Even if it's manageable, I still feel like it's manageable, but you're not growing, and it's almost feeling as though you are stuck. Things are going to maybe it's not you professing out loudly that you're wanting more, but definitely within you, internally, things are going to be shouting at you in relation to this, not whatever it is that you're doing, not living up to your potential, or you needing more growth. So although you're managing, you're wanting more growth. Give me more. Emperor. Ace of Wands in the reverse. This gives me a vibe, and it's not saying that this is exactly what happened, but this gives me the vibe of someone telling you that you were going to get a position and then you didn't get it. Give me more on this. That could be the betrayal. Page of Cups. Seven of Wands. I feel like there is this sense of Like you don't feel excited about work anymore. With this Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands, I also feel like you will get verbal, more verbal about how you feel when it comes to your boundaries. So I do feel like you're going to start speaking up in relation to those boundaries. Even if you were speaking up before, I think you're going to make it very, 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 very known. I just saw the moon in the reverse. Yep. Your internal feels will no longer be internal. You're going to start making sure that people know exactly how you feel. So speaking up quite loudly. But initially, it'll start off just internal thoughts and you trying to maintain those thoughts and manage them. Ace of Pentacles. I also feel like there's another opportunity that you have created. That Seven of Swords that's there. I feel like there's some strategic planning that you did, some strategic moves that you did in order for you to obtain a new opportunity, a new position possibly. So keep your ears and eyes peeled, I guess. Just keep yourself open to another opportunity because I do feel like there's something that's coming in. Yep, you got Five of Pentacles here. There's some sort of opportunity that brings in more money. All right. What about love? What's going on for love for Capricorn during this time period? And they got 111 on the clock right now. Shit. What about love? Six of Swords in the reverse. Justice. Someone comes towards you unexpectedly, sort of kind of impulsively to make things right. I feel like someone's coming back around to make things right with you. You may be even getting an apology. Give me more. You got Libra energy here. Yeah, it's somebody that you distance yourself from. They're wanting to reunite with you. Someone that you may have known for a while or that you were in a situation with them for a while, whether it's a situationship or relationship, some sort of ship with this person. Oh, they're going to get real strategic themselves with trying to save this. I feel like they're going to try to be very persuasive with getting you to stay with them. They want to avoid the complete disaster of the relationship. They want to avoid you guys completely crumbling. You got Scorpio energy here. King of Cups. I feel like this person understands exactly what went wrong between the two of you. I do feel like they have they have emotional intelligence. It's not like they don't know. They do know. They understand very well. What's going to go on when it comes to love for Capricorn? Ooh, okay. So they may come in I hope their strategy is not to be in this longing and needy type of energy, like I need to be with you, Capricorn. Ace of Swords, but I do feel like they are going to speak their truth. Their truth, okay? You got Temperance here also. Let me see. You got Sag. What is this? What is the Temperance about? Nine of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you, you have You're in this state of peace since you've been single from this situation. I don't know if you're going to necessarily want to get back with this person because you feel at peace. You feel more like yourself than you've ever felt. You have your autonomy back. I see you. I mean, I do feel like you will communicate with them, but I also feel like you're the more that you talk to this person, the more your perspective on them and who they are and how you feel changes or has changed. Like you're realizing that. You got Pisces energy there. Star card in the reverse. Four of Pentacles. Five of Swords. I don't think you're going to argue with this person. They may try to play mind games in order to try to get you to come back, but I feel honestly, you're looking at this as like this can't be resolved. This can't be fixed. And you are holding on to your energy. I feel like you're going to remain single from this person, but not without them trying to express how they feel about you and at least trying, right? So, all right, that's what I got for Capricorn. Let's go on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What's going on for work? What's going on for Aquarius with work? All right, we got Ten of Swords here, followed by the Hierophant. I mean, you continue to be consistent, committed to your job, or you have been anyway. You may even be seen as like a guide, like others come to you. They rush in to come to you, ask you questions. Four of Cups. The Tower. The Magician. Oh, shit. You may be getting boosted up. Especially if you're one that usually tries to keep to yourself and just keeps that um intelligence to yourself, those secrets to yourself, the info or the hidden knowledge. That's what I was trying to get to. But I feel like there's some sort of shakeup where you're being elected as the go-to person, which is expanding your reach to others. Because they're seeing you as the magician, the one to fix everything. When something falls down, you fix it. You're the fixer. Give me more for Aquarius. So I feel like there's some sort of like, I don't want to say level up. I feel like there's some sort of boost in recognition of what you can do. Now, for some of y'all, that is going to be like either a promotion or a lot of acknowledgement, electing you to be in a certain position. It could be a promotion, but just take it as it resonates for you. Devil in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like feeling new job, but I am feeling you're not a novice to this, and I feel like it's giving you more free range, less restriction. You may see that to where you can expand how you do things. You got Page of Cups here, followed by the Knight of Cups in the reverse. What is that about? There's some sort of inconsistency here. Give me a second. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I don't feel like you'll be bombarded because I do still feel like you keep your space. Like you like to keep your space from people. So I do still feel like you will still be protective of your energy, but I do see people will come in, they'll come and go, asking questions, needing your assistance. Um, there's something about new people, so you may even have to train new people or train people, but I don't think that this is like a consistent thing that's happening for you. Ten of Wands. I will say that you are getting more responsibility though. So, which I figured that's what was coming. All right. Love. What's going on with love during this time? What's going on with love? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Page of Wands. Like, I feel like, huh? What's the Queen of Swords about? Number one, I feel like you're gaining a lot of attention. Like, you got a lot of attention. All eyes on you. So there's either someone that's giving you attention or some bodies. You got peoples. Let me see. Okay. This is a person. This is one person. I don't feel like you're in a relationship with this person, but I do feel like you're not sure what exactly you want with this person. The reason being is because I feel whoever this person is, they are easy to talk to, and you talk to them a lot, and you want to talk to them. Okay, like I said, this isn't somebody here that you are in a relationship with. I don't feel like you're committed to them. I don't think it's like consistent, or maybe there's a little bit of lacking consistency in the connection, but I do feel like there's a lot of attention that's being given to you. And honestly, I feel like you're giving attention back. So I think that this is a very mutual thing that you got going on, but I also feel like you don't know exactly what you want with this person yet. Give me more. Temperance in the reverse. You don't want to rush things, because if you feel like if you do rush it, it'll be a false start. So it's like you're trying to kind of figure out and understand like how you feel about this person. You're examining that. You got Sag energy here, Taurus energy. Just want to make sure I did those. All right, give me more. What's going on during this time for Aquarius with love? Devil. We got Capricorn energy, Star card in the reverse. What about this? The Lovers in the reverse. I feel it's interesting. It's almost like this person kind of throws you for a loop. Like, you don't like the fact that and I'm not going to say that you're obsessed with this person, but I do feel like this may be somebody that you think about a lot and you enjoy having them around, but you also you don't want to get to the obsession, and you don't want to feel like you need this person. So I feel that there's like I don't know what I want, or I don't know what I want to do, because you feel like it may create a disadvantage for you. Like like you don't want to enter into anything unhealthy, but you also want to be around this person and in their energy. Like I just feel like you're trying to figure out how to go about it with this person. How do they feel about Aquarius? Strength card in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse. I feel like the connection is very healing to them, but I also feel that they're afraid that you will drop them. because it's almost like they feel like the connection's not steady, and there's a fear that you'll drop them. You got Leo energy here, but the connection is very soothing to them, is very healing to them, and they're wanting more. I will say this. I feel like this person is, I don't know about them being clingy. I feel like this person is very like self happiness. They know how to have happiness within the self. And yes, they want more. So you have somebody here. I think they know what they want. I mean, I feel like they know what they want. I feel like it's more so of you trying to figure out what you want. But I also see you enjoying the feeling of what you're sharing with this person. So, all right, Pisces. Pisces. All right, for work. Hmm. I feel like you've had a lot of either false starts or feeling like things are not moving up to the level that they need to move up to. Almost a sense of like, man, why am I stuck in this? It feels like a timing situation. But I'm seeing like in the past you guys have dealt with like loss or feeling like there's a loss. And like it's just like you're stuck. You got that devil energy that's there. But during this time, what's happening? Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, money. I see some like there's some sort of info or some sort of communication or somebody reaching out to you for something that is providing that Nine of Pentacles energy, that money energy. Look, Six of Pentacles, you got incoming money coming in. Money coming in. So in the past, it felt like shit was just stuck. Okay? It felt like it was just stuck. It felt like things were not moving with this energy. You're finally celebrating. You're celebrating a win. You know? You're finally celebrating that money coming in. So I feel like the end of a stuck cycle is coming. It's closer than you expect. Yeah, look at this. I'll look at this. I'm gonna show you. You got the World card here. That is an ending of a chapter, right? You got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, which means that you're no longer, whether this is a mental thing that you're no longer self-sabotaging, because some of us can self-sabotage, or you're no longer feeling as though you're trapped. Those challenges are now being lifted, and now you're able to truly start your venture or the new job that you want or whatever creative idea that you have. Like, you're able to see expansion now. Give me more. What else for Pisces when it comes to work? I'm seeing a lot of acknowledgement and recognition for you. That Two of Swords, it's like you're no longer being blocked or being ignored or not being seen. I feel like during this time you're definitely being seen. You're being acknowledged for your gift, for your power. For some of you, if you're doing spiritual work, that being acknowledged for what you know, the hidden knowledge, the hidden secrets. And I also feel like your intuition in itself is really flowing very, very well. So you're able to navigate this energy better. The only thing that you may have an issue with is impatience. Like you may battle impatience and trying to control, because I had the emperor here, trying to control things. But just know that everything is happening the way that it's supposed to. Everything is leveling out for you. Okay? All right, let's go on to love. All right, what's going on with love? You got Eight of Cups here, followed by the Ace of Swords. It's something that you see as a failure. You're just walking away from it during that time, or you may have done this in the past. Lovers. Nine of Cups. I feel like you're choosing yourself. I don't think that this is like choosing someone. I feel like this is choosing yourself, you being your own wish fulfillment. You got Gemini energy there. So maybe this is happening during Gemini season, because I mean, we are in Gemini season. Give me more. King of Cups in the reverse. The Moon card. And I also see you like, I feel like you're detaching from something that you see as a false start. Okay? Intuitively, you're detaching from that. You're getting stronger. Calling back your energy from a disappointment. Golly, it just keeps talking about it. A missed opportunity. So what's going on during this time? I don't know if it's just about self-love, but let's see. Queen of Wands. Ooh, you get to do what you want to do. Okay. I feel like some of you guys will be dating or may feel the desire to date. I don't know if anything will transpire from that. Like, I don't know. Because you got the Page of Cups here in the reverse. So it's like maybe you're dating, but you're not allowing anything to get deeper, or it's not really going anywhere. I got Empress here, followed by the Knight of Wands. It's like during this time you're elevating, loving yourself more and more. You're growing. And you know your value, you know your worth. I do feel like there will be people that try to come your way, but I don't feel like they're on your level. And that's probably why it doesn't pan out. It doesn't go anywhere. Because you got people that are very interested in you. Yeah, Taurus, Libra energy. Give me more. Here, I don't think you're going to enter into like a relationship. I feel like you're kind of steering away from that. So maybe that's the reason as to why it feels very self-love um, for me, like what I'm reading. You got Taurus energy again. I don't think that actual relationships are on your mind or commitment. I feel it's more so of calling back energy. And maybe, I mean, if you're committing to anything, it's committing to yourself, recommitting to yourself, valuing yourself more. Maybe having fun, but I don't even know if it's the having fun part. High Priestess in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Yeah, I really do not think that you're settling down with anyone. I feel like you're more so observing these people during this time. It's not to say later on down the line that you won't open up to something real, but I don't feel like anything real is being presented to you yet. And that's not for everybody. I do feel like you have options. I do feel like, you get to make the decision on what you want to do. But I also see that for a lot of you, you're coming off of a time period that you feel like it was a disadvantage for you to see the potential in someone and be left with nothing. So you're you're cautious. You're cautious of jumping into something else, or hell, even walking slowly into something else. I really truly feel like during this time period, it is you expanding your love for yourself, you falling in love with you more. So, that way you're you're in this energy that other people that will actually be on your level will come into your life. Okay? And you got Aries energy here. What else did I see? Yeah, I mean, you had Pisces twice, so. All right, y'all. That is what I have for everybody today. Thank you guys so much for being here per usual. And until next time, take care.